I watched a cruise passenger lose $47 worth of perfectly good food in less than 8 minutes at the buffet. Not from dropping it, not from food poisoning, but from making buffet mistakes so basic, so avoidable, that the crew was actually shaking their heads behind the serving station. Poor buffet strategy doesn't just waste food. It can ruin your entire cruise dining experience, cost you hundreds in missed opportunities, and leave you frustrated while smart cruisers are getting VIP treatment at the exact same buffet. But by the end of this video, you'll know 15 insider buffet secrets that separate experienced cruisers from confused first-timers, including the one buffet hack that crew members use themselves but never tell passengers about. Secret number 1. The Embarkation Day Trap. Picture this cruise scenario. You just boarded, you're excited, hungry, and so is everyone else. That's why the buffet looks like a Black Friday sale at Costco. Families with luggage, endless lines, 0 tables available. Here's the cruise reality they never mention. On Embarkation Day, cruise lines actually want you at the buffet. It keeps thousands of passengers busy while they handle behind-the-scenes logistics. But smart cruisers, we know better. A food and beverage manager on Royal Caribbean told me something fascinating. The main dining room is almost always open on Embarkation Day, serving a quiet sit-down lunch with better food and actual table service. Pool grills, pizza stations, even specialty restaurants often offer discounted welcome aboard pricing. The cruise result? While everyone else fights for rubbery chicken and cold pasta, you're enjoying fresh-made cuisine in peaceful comfort. Sometimes the simplest cruise solution really is the smartest. Secret number 2. The plate mountain mistake. On my first Mediterranean cruise, I watched a gentleman pile his plate so high it looked like a food sculpture. Mac and cheese, fried chicken, pizza, shrimp cocktail, pork roast, meatballs. That was just the foundation layer. Here's what cruise lines are really hoping. That you'll take massive portions, feel overwhelmed, and stick to familiar foods instead of exploring their premium offerings. It's buffet psychology 101. But experienced cruise travelers know the magic approach. Take tiny portions of everything that looks interesting. Try just 2 bites, then go back for full servings of what you actually enjoyed. You'll discover flavors you'd never have risked with a full portion, and you won't feel like you swallowed an anchor by meal's end. This next cruise secret will surprise you. Secret number 3. The hidden hygiene reality. A former cruise ship executive chef once told me, "We can spot the smart passengers immediately. They're the ones who sanitize twice, once when they arrive and again before they actually touch food. Those hand sanitizer stations aren't just for show. Buffets mean shared tongs, shared spoons, and unfortunately, shared germs from 3,000 plus passengers. But there's a crew protocol most passengers never discover. Watch the serving utensils carefully. Experienced cruise staff rotate them every 30 minutes during peak hours. If you see tongs that look like they've been through a food war, wait 2 minutes. Fresh ones are coming, and your stomach will thank you later. Wrong cruise move? Using your fingers, double dipping, or, heaven help us all, licking utensils and putting them back. Crew members have a secret code word for passengers who do this. Trust me, you don't want to be that passenger. Secret number 4. The buffet mirror illusion. Here's where cruise planning gets really interesting. On my Alaska sailing, I spent 3 days eating at what I thought was the complete buffet. Turns out, I'd been missing an entire Asian cuisine section, a carving station, and, plot twist, a sushi bar that operated during specific hours. One of cruising's best-kept secrets. Each side of the buffet might offer completely different stations. What looks like a mirror setup actually hides specialty cooking areas, ethnic cuisine sections, and rotating chef demonstrations. A buffet manager on Norwegian shared this insider tip. Always do a complete walkthrough before making any food decisions. Most passengers settle for the first thing they see and miss the premium stations entirely. The cruise payoff? While others are eating mystery casserole, you're discovering made-to-order stir-fry and gourmet specialties hiding in plain sight. But here's what happened next on this cruise. Secret number 5. The Allergy Danger Zone. During my Caribbean cruise last year, I witnessed something that changed how I view cruise buffet safety forever. A passenger with severe nut allergies grabbed a spoon from the granola station and used it in the fruit salad. Within minutes, she was having a reaction that required medical attention. Here's what cruise lines don't advertise about food allergies. Cross-contamination at buffets is incredibly common, but there's a protocol that most passengers never learn about. Every major cruise line has dedicated allergy-safe preparation areas. You just have to know how to access them. Smart cruisers with food allergies don't just inform the cruise line before sailing. They speak directly with the executive chef during embarkation, not just the buffet server juggling 6 trays. These chefs would much rather spend 5 minutes explaining safe options than calling the ship doctor later. The cruise truth? There's often a separate, clearly labeled allergy-friendly section that gets restocked with fresh utensils every 15 minutes, but you have to ask to find it. Secret number 6. The healthy option conspiracy. Yes, there's bacon, yes, there's cake, but here's what cruise staff are trained to never mention: the incredible healthy options hiding in every buffet that could save your vacation waistline. On my last Carnival cruise, a nutritionist working in guest services showed me something remarkable. Every major buffet has what she called the wellness circuit: grilled vegetables, lean proteins, sugar-free desserts, and salads with more than just iceberg lettuce. But these stations are often positioned in less obvious locations. The cruise reality? Lines want you to see the indulgent options first. It's pure marketing psychology. But if you're aiming to not need stretchy pants by day 5, those healthy alternatives are your secret weapon. A former cruise ship nutritionist told me, the passengers who feel amazing throughout their cruise are the ones who balance indulgence with smart choices. You don't have to eat clean the whole trip, but you don't have to abandon all nutrition either. Secret number 7. The Etiquette Enforcement. We all learned proper buffet behavior somewhere along the way. Let's not forget it just because we're on the high seas. But here's what most passengers don't realize. Cruise staff are actually tracking passenger behavior, and repeat offenders can face consequences. A guest services manager once shared something shocking with me. Line cutting, hovering at stations, and being rude to crew members gets you flagged in our system. We remember faces, and future cruise privileges can be affected. Here's your cruise etiquette refresher that actually matters. Don't cut in line. Don't hover and block stations while you decide. Don't make life harder for crew members who are doing their best. And always grab a clean plate for seconds, even if your old one isn't that dirty. This isn't a backyard barbecue. It's a shared space with thousands of strangers who deserve the same respect you want. Secret number 8. The timing game changer. Buffets get busy, like line out the door, circling like seagulls for tables busy. But experienced cruisers have cracked the timing code that most passengers never figure out. Here's the insider pattern I learned from a food service director. Lunch at 11:30, peaceful and fully stocked. Lunch at noon, complete madness. Dinner at 6:45, expect lines. Dinner at 5:30 or 8, smooth sailing and fresh food. But wait, this next cruise restriction involves something most of us take for granted. The cruise lines caught on faster than you can say all aboard to passenger timing patterns. They now stagger activity schedules specifically to spread out buffet crowds. Smart cruisers who pay attention to the daily schedule can eat like royalty while everyone else waits in lines. Secret number 9. The rush trap. You're not in a rush. This isn't airport food between connections. But I've watched cruise passengers wolf down incredible meals in 7 minutes flat, then wonder why they felt terrible and missed half the flavors. The passengers who get the most out of their cruise dining are the ones who slow down and actually taste their food. You're on vacation. Act like it. Cruise plot twist. When you eat slowly, you naturally eat less, enjoy more, and have energy for actual vacation activities instead of food comas. Plus, you get prime people-watching opportunities that are pure cruise entertainment gold. Secret number 10. The dress code reality. I hate to be the fun police, but your wet swimsuit and no-shirt look? Not Buffett approved, and crew members are required to enforce this more strictly than most passengers realize. A former guest services manager told me something interesting. We actually prefer when passengers follow dress codes voluntarily. It saves us from awkward conversations and keeps the dining atmosphere pleasant for families. Most cruise lines require a cover-up or t-shirt before entering dining areas. No shoes, no shirt, no shrimp. And definitely no dripping through the buffet line like a soggy Labrador retriever. Flip-flops are fine, but make sure everything that needs to be covered is covered. Your cruise investment and peace of mind will thank you. Secret number 11. The exploration failure. One of cruising's most expensive mistakes? Settling for the first food you see without exploring what else is available. I spent an entire Caribbean cruise eating basic selections before discovering an incredible carving station, taco bar, and dessert crepe station on the final day. This is what I do instead on every cruise. Complete reconnaissance mission first. Walk the entire buffet, both sides, before putting a single item on your plate. Note the specialty stations, the made-to-order areas, and any rotating chef demonstrations. A buffet supervisor on Celebrity shared this gem. Passengers who do the full tour first always end up with more interesting meals and better stories. They discover stations that other people walk right past. Secret number 12. The Beverage Blunder. You pile up your plate, find the perfect table, and then realize your mouth is drier than a desert in August. Now you're doing the buffet walk of shame, carrying your loaded tray back through crowds, searching for beverages. Here's the fix that changes everything about cruising. Always grab your drink first before loading your plate. Water, iced tea, coffee, whatever keeps you hydrated and happy. A meal without a drink is like a cruise without a towel animal, technically possible, but deeply disappointing. This simple sequence change eliminates multiple trips and keeps you comfortable throughout your meal. Secret number 13. The security mistake. You want seconds, but you don't want to lose your table. So you leave your purse, phone, sunglasses, tablet, novel, and basically everything valuable as territorial markers. Here's the cruise reality. Most passengers are lovely, but buffets can be chaotic, and not everyone is honest. A security officer once told me, "We see more petty theft reports from buffet areas than anywhere else on the ship." Smart cruisers handle this strategically. If you're solo, ask a crew member to keep an eye on your table or take valuables with you. If you're with others, tag team your buffet runs. Your phone doesn't need to save your seat. It's not a security guard. Secret number 14. The navigation nightmare. You entered on one side, explored stations, loaded your plate, and now you can't find your table. It's not just you. Cruise ship buffets can feel like food labyrinths, especially after multiple trips. Here's your solution that works every time. Take note of landmarks before you start eating. Are you near the soup station? The ice cream machine? The family with kids who won't stop talking about yesterday's excursion? Use your surroundings as navigation points. And if you do get turned around, hey, maybe you'll discover a dessert section you missed the first time. Sometimes getting lost leads to the best cruise discoveries. Secret number 15. The dessert denial disaster. You just had a big lunch. You think, I'll skip dessert this time. But then you walk past the pastry station, and that tiny cheesecake calls your name like it knows all your weaknesses. Here's what cruise staff privately admit. The passengers who enjoy their cruise most are the ones who say yes to experiences, including dessert experiences. Remember, cruise calories exist in a different dimension. That's not science, but it should be. If you see something that looks incredible, take it. Worst case, you don't finish it. Best case, you discover a chocolate creation that becomes a cruise memory forever. The cruise lines understand vacation psychology better than you think. They want you to indulge, explore, and create positive food memories. Fighting that impulse just creates internal stress on what should be a relaxing vacation. Now, here's the ultimate buffet secret that crew members use but never share with passengers. There's usually a crew favorite dish that gets prepared in smaller quantities and placed in less obvious locations. Ask any longtime buffet worker what they eat on their break, and you'll discover the hidden gems that most passengers never find. Smart cruisers who build friendly relationships with buffet staff often get pointed toward these special preparations. A simple thank you and genuine appreciation for their hard work can unlock insider recommendations that transform your entire cruise dining experience. Remember, the cruise buffet isn't just about food, it's about discovery, community, and making the most of your vacation investment. Every meal is an opportunity to try something new, meet fellow cruisers, and create those small moments that make cruise memories unforgettable. You've earned this vacation. You deserve to enjoy every bite, every conversation, and every moment of cruise life. These 15 secrets aren't just about avoiding mistakes, they're about empowering you to cruise with confidence and insider knowledge. The next time you walk into a cruise buffet, you'll see it differently. You'll notice the timing patterns, spot the hidden stations, and navigate like a cruise veteran. Because that's exactly what you now are. What's your biggest cruise buffet discovery been? Share it in the comments below. Your experience might be the perfect tip for fellow smart cruisers planning their next adventure.